mission statement today.
I know.
Okay,
We're listening to some interesting information on memorizing things, quantum memory, because tonight we're going to do what's incredible. We're going to make ourselves into the most incredible beings that have ever walked this planet. Just by a few mantras and the will of our soul, we're going to be able to give our unique gift, just like an incredible being that has ever walked this planet always has. So come with me, listen for a few moments while I set up a few more things, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Stay with us now.
You've got. Now, if you need to, pause the program, because you need a journey with 30 stages. Okay, here comes those 30 names. Robert. Lucy. Caroline. Edward. Monica. Pamela. Jim. Sally. Rupert. Sam. Rosie. Judd. Sharon. Elvis. David. Madonna. Mike. Dominic. Rebecca. Alan. Jesse. Max. Sarah. Henry. Claudia. Peter. Jenny. Mary. Charles. Elizabeth. Keep thinking all the time. Pause the program if necessary. Let the images wash over you. Now, I did warn you these tests were going to be tough. I want you to make sure you've got those names along your journey. So I'm going to go through the names again pretty quickly. Just check them off and make a note of your score. Okay, here goes. Robert, Lucy, Caroline, Edward, Monica, Pamela, Jim, Sally, Rupert, Sam, Rosie, Judd, Sharon, Elvis, David, Madonna, Mike, Dominic, Rebecca, Alan, Jesse, Max, Sarah, Henry, Claudia, Peter, Jenny, Mary, Charles, and Elizabeth. Now, if necessary, go back over the program again until you've got all those names in your head, because I'm going to give you a list of 30 objects now, and I want you to connect those names to their corresponding objects. So, for example, when you go back to the first stage, you'll be seeing Robert in your mind's eye. I'm going to feed you with blue socks. So, you've got to imagine Robert putting blue socks on or doing something with the blue socks. So every time you hear a description, you've got to connect that person with the object. Okay, got the idea? Pause the program if necessary, because we're just about to start. Okay, here goes.
Okay, so we're starting now, and we're going to get started becoming the incredible beings that we are, at least. And the first step to that is affirming your divine, incredible identity. Who has the audacity to say, I'm a superhero? I am that I am. Very few. We just got through watching a great movie called The Incredibles. Yes. And I was stunned by it. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it already, pick it up and take a look at it, or take a look at it again, because it really does have some keys in it that are important for us to understand. The archetypes are fantastic. So get into that. We are incredible, and we can take these courses for memory. We can take our courses for language. We can take our courses for spirituality, and that's what Samadhi Game is. It's a course for spirituality. It's a course that puts you in contact with the highest potential of your being, the most dramatic, incredible part of yourself. And no one else is going to do it for you. Have you ever known anyone, even your closest friends, that's going to stand up and say, you are really fantastic. You can go, you can be president, you can go to the moon, you can be class president, you can be the greatest artist that ever was. You can actually live and present a game of enlightenment like no one else ever has. Do you ever hear anyone saying that? No, you don't. It's very rare that someone will come to your aid and say, let's get on with this work that you have to do. I want to support you in that. Most often you have to do it for yourself. And so we're here with Kathleen and Jamie, and we want to welcome you all to the Samadhi Game Tribe tonight. We're going to say some mantras that say who we are. We're going to claim that divine identity. We're going to claim it strongly and bring it full focus into our lives. I want to encourage you to download the new copy of Samadhi Game. Actually, it's a month or two old. But if you haven't downloaded within, say, the last 2 months, you'll want to go and get it. It's a full-on copy with a little bit of explanation. Let me just take you to a little bit of it, and you can see it. Here, I'll take us to the page where you can see we have little snippets in the game of Samadhi that says a little bit about how to use the manifesto. So you might want to download that, have it on your iPad or your iPhone or your iPod, your computer. It has download both the PDF as well as the EPUB versions. The EPUB version has a lot of links in it that you can click on. So do that. Get your copy of Samadhi Game and have it ready. But we're going to go ahead and use our copy of Samadhi Game here behind me on the screen, so you won't have to download it tonight. I'm just saying it's a great thing to have and download and have it with you so you can do Samadhi Game and affirm who you are on a day-to-day basis, even if it means only a few minutes of the affirmation. We're breaking the mold. We're stepping outside the normal humdrum life that everyone would have us live. The media would have you live. Often your parents would have you live, your friends, your relatives. You have to break the bonds of those limiting thoughts and let yourself fly free. And the Samadhi Game mantras, these manifesto of enlightenment, of insight and awareness mantras, will actually help to do that for you. So get down to business and start giving these mantras on a daily basis, even if it means only one. If you only have time for one of them. The shadowless light of Samadhi, its feeling, tone, and state of knowing. I think we've solved some of the problems that we were having with the broadcast. I think I've got the sound broadcasting a little bit more in sync with the video. If it's really out of sync, someone let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead with the show here and hope that it's in sync better than it was last week. Also, the archived versions of the show should have a closer sync between audio and video. I think I've solved some of those problems this week. I've also made the shot that you're seeing right now, the shot behind us with the manifesto, the wording there's a little bit larger, so you should be able to see it a little bit better. So we've done a little bit of refinement and trying to get it a little bit more easy for you to view. So, and I think the sound is maybe a little bit better. We have our new microphone, a new camera. Hopefully it'll continue to work flawlessly. If you have any problems, let me know online. Good, it's in sync. Good. It's clear and great. Fantastic. Good to hear that. This is a stereo microphone, so when Robbie does join us, it'll be, you'll hear her out of one speaker and me out of the other speaker, so it'll be kind of interesting, unless we're really close together, and then you'll hear us out of both the same speaker. Okay, this is the shadowless light of samadhi, its feeling tone and state of knowing. Let's go ahead and give this mantra, affirming that core of divine identity within us, that I am, the same core that everyone, every great master, every incredible being who ever wanted to share their gift gone, had to come to the realization of the thought forms that are present in this mantra. Let's give it together. O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I am samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns, descend, descend, descend as the tangible substance of loving splendor, dazzling intelligence, and palpable power for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth, the boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I am samadhi of scintillating fire and dazzling light. That I am. I release the power of mastery without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light, everywhere, the fullness of this self expanding as love, wisdom, and joy forever. Now, great songs of praise and glory and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity, for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love flows forth from the heart of the secret love star, drenching the earth with the glory and ecstasy of golden pink liquid light. Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy overwhelms this whirl of duality in its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion, making of Terra a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light, casting no shadow, and at which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now, I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of a shadowless light from out the great silence, we identify with thee now. I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation of this eternal experience and gnosis of samadhi, its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. I intensify this feeling tone of I am shadowless light, in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness, surrender, devotion, and adoration for this state of knowing that, this all-pervading I am samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. And here, say that great name that you are, that name that has your keynote in it. Say it. I'm going to say, the Ascended Master, Gregory Donald Binkley, Living Super Yogi, incredible brilliance, am awake, as is the Ascended Master Jesus, to this shadowless light, its feeling tone and state of knowing, that I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, now and forever. And so it is. So we, as we say these words together, we have a very powerful and strong affirmation that's working its way down through our deepest levels of subconscious, unconscious worlds, and it'll come back all night long, reaffirming all night long in your dreams, and upon waking you'll feel the same thing. You'll feel this incredible nature. You know, we've had this great big day today. We had a day that was really filled to the brim. Lots of changes, and we flowed with the changes nicely, I thought. And it's important to do. And moments ago, we were watching The Incredibles. We were watching this cartoon movie, which is really, you know, filled with delight. And very delightful. And as we were watching it, Robbie conked out.
Always.
She conked out completely. Now, listen, she's been all over town. We danced this afternoon in our dining room. And
got my passport.
She got her passports. She's got everything. She got her license a few days ago. Her passport, finally, after a lot of struggle with bureaucracy. I thought there was some really interesting points in the movie, The Incredibles, about bureaucracy. At one point,
my oven broke. Yesterday, my dryer broke.
Tomorrow morning, it's to call the electric company and see if they can come out, and maybe there's a problem with our electrical.
No, they can't get me down. What did I do? I cooked it on the stove.
Yes.
On the oven.
Yes.
Whatever I did.
Yes. On the stove.
Yeah.
On the stove top. So let's go on. Let's give a few more of these mantras. This is our Thursday night regular broadcast. We come to you every Thursday night at 10, somewhere between 10 and 10:30, depending on how we can get everything up and running.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I was actually sleeping, and then I heard you.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
I didn't.
Lord.
I thought
I
you'd
gotta
wake
get
up
up
when you got up. So let's go ahead and give the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. This is a powerful mantra. Oh yeah, yay, Mercury is in retrograde, and we did have a lot, and I'm sure everyone's having a lot. Who else did we speak to? One of my clients called, and things were changing
And today
for
is
them.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New
Year
Year.
the horse, the wooden horse.
It's kind of a new year for us. And we want to start it off, you know, wonderfully fresh with the affirmation, just like we started off the American, the Western New Year, and said that we're going to build the etheric membrane. The same thing we're going to do is we're going to build that idea of who we are in our incredible identity. Not our mundane identity, but the incredible identity. Why not? Why should we just go around thinking we're a lump of meat being tossed around by a bureaucratic system at their whim constantly, and constantly at the whim of forces that we have no idea, karmic forces. So let's say this eternal, glorious, all-victorious presence of who we are with the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. Come on, let's give it. Sublime I am Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with the tangible substance, living awareness, and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. Let's give the Om together. I'll take us back to the big screen. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. And so we affirm this eternity. We affirm this love. We affirm the magnificence of who we are, the superhero of who we are. We affirm the incredible nature of who we are, the incredible gift that each one of us has to give. Outside, it lives eternal. Outside this veil of tears of limitation. And so we have to keep coming back to that source and pulling out a little bit more day by day by day, over and over and over again. We start over from the beginning. And some days we have those rough Mercury rough retrograde days where we have to just, go back and start again and say we're going to get up and keep going on. There's this saying, if I can remember it, an overcomer is one who says obstacles are opportunities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a simple one. I mean, everyone knows it. But every obstacle becomes an opportunity.
Nobody wants to step in a puddle. Everybody wants to jump over it.
What's that song out now?
I don't know.
About if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
It's not a song.
Isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
It don't kill you, it make you stronger. Da, da, da. Yeah, I don't know it.
Whatever, but I never believed that. I always want to poke those people in the eyes. Shut up.
Well,
but
it's kind of true.
Definitely would not want to step in a puddle.
Well, I'll throw my coat down for you, babe.
You would?
Yeah.
Would you put on your tall galoshes?
Yeah, I'll put on my tall galoshes and carry you over it.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay, super.
So let's go on. Let's give a few more of these mantras. Let's go ahead and give the odium reflecting one-way mirror I am. We don't give this often. I like to save it for, few and far between. But occasionally you have to remember that when you begin to step, just look at any superhero movie. Everyone wants the superheroes dead.
That's horrible.
But it's generally the case. At some point or another, they're the nemesis of the world. So, and those superheroes have got to put up that reflecting mirror and remember they are that I am.
I know, but the one we saw the other day, Batman really did like Catwoman.
I can't remember how this goes, but sure. Lots of superhero movies.
They joined up.
Oh yeah, they did.
Remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Stretch Lady and
that was
Incredible.
Incredibles.
It's Incredibles, great, and joining together. Let's give the odium one-way reflecting mirror I am. About this pillar of light, this pillar of the world, this forgiving samadhi that I am. Here, manifest now about me, a one-way mirror reflecting back to its sender. And you can say where you are if you're alone and don't mind saying it. Say the names of those persons that you believe to be sending you negativity. Sometimes it's very obvious. There are people, organizations, people out there that just don't want to see you succeed. And so you have the ability to name them. We'll be also sending them some compassion here in a little bit. But at first, we want to reverse the tide of this negativity so that it doesn't come in and impinge upon your ability to give your gift gone in all its glory. A one-way mirror reflecting back to its sender.
All odium,
hatred, ill will, disgust, abhorrence, repugnance, revulsion, loathing, detestation, obloquy, opprobrium, vituperation, condemnation, denunciation, abuse, criticism, censure, defamation, denigration, calumny, insults, castigation, excoriation, disgrace, dishonor, shame, discredit, stigma, humiliation, loss of face, ignominy, disfavor, disrepute, infamy, stain, hostility, antipathy, anger, abomination, and scandal. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide. We can hold our hands up. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Reflections command. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Reflections command. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Reflections command. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide. Reflections command. Reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the die, reverse the die, reverse the die, reflections command. Here, manifest now in that same name that you were naming before. We're going to send them lots of mercy right now so they can get it. They can get what they're doing that's wrong. All forgiveness, pardon, absolution, exoneration, remission, dispensation, clemency, mercy, reprieve, amnesty, grace, compassion, charity, forbearance, quarter, humanity, kindness, empathy, tolerance, generosity, boon, favor, peace, magnanimity, and beneficence. In the fullness of cosmic joy, we accept this and miracles manifest here and now with unconditional love, wisdom, and power, anchored in the earth, air, fire, water, and akasha, and tangibly manifest in our lives and in the lives of all evolutions of light throughout cosmos. Jamie, thank you so much for your comments. Yeah, you know what song I'm talking about. I wish I could hear you singing it. It makes you stronger. I can't get it. I don't know. Whatever that.
If it doesn't make you... I don't know. Is that Beyonce or something?
I think it's kind of. I think it is Beyonce. Well, it's so funny. Then you've seen, Jamie. You've probably seen. You're talking about designing clothing for Superman and Batman, and it's interesting. If you've seen The Incredibles, there's that scene in it where they go to the designer for the super person outfits, and I think it's hilarious. It's just hilarious, the whole movie.
I love that Gregory first just saw it.
That's the first time
when
I've
I
seen
heard it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Dante used to call me Elastigirl.
You are kind of like Elastigirl.
And Dante used to try to run on water all the time.
I did too.
Yeah,
I still do.
Jack. I love Jack. Jack.
So
anyway.
Let's go on. Let's give another mantra. Let's give these mantras and really burn them into the consciousness. Burn them down into our hearts, so that we can wake up in the morning and go, have another level. What we're doing each time we do the mantras of Samadhi Game is we're lifting our vibration up. Words, sounds, images, colors, all contain a different frequency. And as we give these words in Samadhi Game, the frequencies of these mantras are very high. And so we give these mantras, we lift our frequency up, and then we hold for as long as we can. Eventually, that mundane, the pressure of the dual human ego pulls us back down, and then we come back to the mantras on a daily basis and go, we lift it up again. And so we're holding up the vibration, the frequency of vibration in this, in Samadhi Game, by using Samadhi Game. And every time we come back to it, we embed it a little bit more fully in our consciousness, so it doesn't drop away quite as much. Another way of looking at it. Let's do the heartfelt, tangible samadhi. Come on. O great spirit, O mighty I am samadhi at the center of all creation, radiant with illuminating fire, O heartfelt parent of all sons and sons. Pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity. Remember, small little pieces, babe. She has a tendency to put really big pieces on. Pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity on the altar of my heart. And so we fan the spark of that divinity by doing small little mantras and building it until it becomes a glowing, burning bonfire. Amplify and magnify that spark, this spark, by the fire breath of the whole I Spirit, into the potent God flame that I am. Oh, the shimmering fountain of life that I hear, feel, smell, taste, and see within me. I choose this constant cascade of liquid light, actively receiving its shimmering, directive radiance, tangibly and powerfully manifest in my experience. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, ebullient, celestial, cosmic fire. I manifest that life and light for our healing and regeneration, letting the breath, height, fullness, and crown of the solar radiance of the sun behind the sun appear. I stand forth. Revealed in and through me is the neutral witness that Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun conscious awareness. I am the visible, audible, and tangible flame of eternal life, breathing the scintillating prana chi from the source to the root of my being. Liquid rays of light flooding my chakras, seated upon their lotus thrones of love. Molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up my spine, crowning my awareness with the diamond rays of attainment. Now you can take this, we're not going to practice it tonight, but if you were to be, and the reason I don't want us to get too sleepy, I want to stay awake with the mantras. The mantras are a little bit more energizing, and we can say them, and as we're saying the mantras, we're doing breathing as well, exercises, and we're doing these breathing exercises across time and space here. Wherever you are, you're breathing with us as we give these mantras together. So we're doing breathing exercises, and you can come back to this and do the silent breathing on your own and take yourself into sleep with that. As the white fire being of my heart, I dynamically emanate and transmit this audible, tangible, fragrant, delectable, and visible substance of living samadhi as creativity and direction.
I am a sun
in the palace of the shining void, this temple a glistening world of infinite space, the process of my transformations, sounding the melodies, harmonies, and rhythms of the great solar symphony. I am the dazzling flame of life, here and now, because I am nowhere else but everywhere forever. I am Samadhi's palpable joy, tactile glory, and felt perfection of boundless being. I am that, I am that, I am that. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Incredible Brilliance. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance Incredible Brilliance. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Incredible Brilliance. In embodiment, in embodiment, in embodiment. I am oneness lived. And so we develop this momentum with each mantra. I keep coming back to it. We keep coming back to it week after week after week. I pretty much tell you the same things. I'm just telling it to myself as well. We need to hear this because we forget it so quickly.
Well, every morning we have to say, I'm awake.
Every morning you've got to get up and dust the dross off of you, the sleep out of your eyes, and move forward with the momentum.
I actually almost went to bed. And then I realized that you were doing that. I heard you say, and Robbie will be joining us. I had just taken my contacts out. I didn't realize you were doing I forgot. We were watching The Incredibles, and I fell asleep, and I automatically just went to bed. Got Dante in bed, kissed him goodnight, and said I'm going to bed. And heard Gregory say, and Robbie will be joining us soon. I go, so I just took him out, so I put him back in and came back out.
Well, thank goodness for that.
See?
Here we go. Affirmation and prayer of the divine masculine presence and power. Let's go right into the masculine. Come on. O sacred and masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant. On earth that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of samadhi dispels all cross-currents of the human ego. I am Transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am Resurrection's focus of wisdom and power. I am the absolute cooperation with the inevitable, Ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. All this freedom, forevermore, I am. Om, peace, amen, I am. And we'll go straight into the affirmation and prayer of the Divine Feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. I am the Divine Feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. With me now in the intuition, dance, and relations of my heart, chalicing the hallowed vision, purpose, and paradigm of the Golden Age dawning. Blessed queens of Buddhic, angelic, and Christic realms, Kuan Yin, Green Tara, Holy Mary, Opalis Athena, Green Parvati, Sarasvati, and Lakshmi, whom I am. Here are calls for compassion, wholeness, and the manifest oneness in the flesh. And now you can formulate your intention, whatever that intention is for your life, for your service, for your gift to give gone. See that intention. See it clearly in your mind's eye. It can be specific or it can be large and abstract. It can be both. It can be many different intentions all at once. You have the capacity of a Buddha to be in many places at one time. See and feel as though it's already done. It's already done. It's already done. Act now as though it's already done. Don't let anything come between you and your manifestation. It's already done. Now mint this intention, the already doneness, into a golden coin. It's already done. You can revel in that golden coin, the three-dimensional, golden, touchable, tangible thing of it. Now you can toss that golden coin into the fountain of your life that swirls and dances all about you, and all of that prana will start to coalesce around it, around that image, and bring it more and more and more into your physical awareness. It's already done. Or you can put that coin in your pocket, yes, and hold it in there and reach down and grab the coin every now and then, and
to feel it.
So you can feel it and
reaffirm.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. Good one. Guide us. Intensify our path. The direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. The manifest experience of healing and truth. And the mastery, liberation, and triumph of enlightenment. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. Let's go ahead and do nothing's silence, sounding light. Let's weave these two forces of the universe, the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang together to create this beauty of our embodiment, this magic of our embodiment. I am zero, the great yang, the vast silence, the undisturbed stillness, radiating an antakarana of oneness, the sounding of love alone, the essence of life and light, strength, courage, beauty, and perfection. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. In the stillness within, existence I am birth to an active great yin radiance, spreading throughout the vastness. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. Louder and louder the great mother I am, muses, hums, inspires, and sings songs of new life, a glad music of my heart. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony. This melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony. This melody is truth, the light held high and free. Born now anew, I receive and I accept this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun conscious awareness. 7 altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. 7 altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. 7 altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. Beautiful. That's really nice. I'm feeling the momentum of this. Let's go on with the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light. The more consciously that we give these, it seems like it's antipodal, that we should, it seems like it's not true, but the more consciously that we give these mantras, the deeper our meditation becomes, the more powerfully we magnetize into the physical octave those strains of the higher octave, which are always there. They're just asking for entrance into our world. They're asking for a way for us to receive them in our world. And so by putting our attention upon the potentials of them with these worded matrices, these worded mantras, we're opening the door so that light can flow down into our worlds and flood our lives with a momentum that can bring about real precipitation of the ideas and the dreams that we hold. This light, this love, this radiant circle of healing love, and the art of life and liquid white light. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, encircle me now, encircle me now, encircle me now. I am this loving splendor encircling me now. I am this living prana chi encircling me now.
I am this liquid crystal fire
encircling me now. I am this samadhi encircling me now. This I radiate, radiate, radiate. As the active intelligence of powerful conscious volition that I am. I govern this exhaustless energy and precipitate all things into form. Of those who come under the radiation of this, my radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, including
Jamie and Kathleen,
and all of those in the Samadhi Game tribe.
And
my sister, who's going to be in the public eye, and oftentimes being in the public eye is difficult as it is inspiring, because she has to hold the imaging of many, many, many people, maybe even millions. And oftentimes the imaging that they can hold is not of the highest value. So her and her family, your family, the Frank family, everyone being held.
Yeah, because they just turned like 85.
Oh, your beautiful parents. All of our children, wherever they are on the planet at this time.
Elliot's coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow she'll be here. And
Dante's sleeping already.
And Ian in Boston someplace. Boston. So we'll continue on. And the entire Samadhi Game tribe.
Yes.
I ignite and I expand the illuminating center within their bodies, emotions, and minds into that active, perfect, and eternal garment of enlightenment. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, that I am. Instantly bring healing to and make art of all dual human ego in my world. Opening wide the door of my heart to the ineffable, divine, and present existence in expression and expansion. I am the wide open door of my heart, flooding forth the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, the enchanting essence of my electronic body, and I am Samadhi. I balance, blaze, and dazzle the threefold activity of my heart's Samadhi. Ennobling love, wisdom, and power encircles me, now and forever bringing healing to and making art of every dual human ego activity, freeing me to leap into divine union with the source of these, the shining three. I am the mighty, magic, electromagnetic circle of invincible liquid love, light, and life substance, instantly transmuting and harmonizing, healing and making art of every discordance or distraction which seeks to enter or intrude itself, masquerading as the I am me. I am the self-sustaining perfection of my world, enfolded in the radiant circle of healing love, in the art of life and liquid white light. The samadhi that I am, I remain. Vanished the veils of light and shade. I abide in the shining truth of divine law and the justice of eternity. I am the lake of kindness, free of disturbing conditions, inner and outer. I am commanding all therapies within this, the inner magic of my radiant circle of healing love, to be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light of samadhi, the all-pervading, serene, and harmonizing bliss. And just imagine, we just commanded that bliss to make its way into our worlds. Commanded it so. Did it find its way? To be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light of samadhi, the all-pervading, serene and harmonizing bliss. Where? Here. Now.
Sleep without terrible dreams, sleep with good dreams, sleep with recognizing dreams, right?
Yes, and you are the Buddha. Let's go on and give the next mantra in the book here. Samadhi's I am, memory, and momentum. The golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. We want to really give these mantras with an affirmative volition and pretend as we're giving them that you're an incredible... Yes, pretend. Well, pretending. Our intention is this. Mm-hmm. So we're pretending. And you can know it as well, but act as though, take on the assumptive role. I assume myself to be this.
Pretending.
Yeah.
To tend something.
To tend to.
To make it happen.
To make it happen. So we're making this happen. We're assuming. We're using the assumptive technique to assume ourselves into the consciousness of the divine that we are. From billowing clouds in the spotless sky of the tangible I am samadhi, that I am, comes now a downpour of the memory and momentum of the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction, a drenching of mastery and dominion here and now, rivulets of wise thinking, lovely feeling, and powerful activity, converging as the eternal sweep of the sacred Ganga, the memory and momentum of love, wisdom, and power, flooding forth like a million Niagara Falls, ceaselessly descending in, through, and around all my thoughts, feelings, and activities, including the activities of our sleeping this evening and having the most deep and restful sleep, the most profound experiences, our souls, our etheric bodies, making their way to the highest planes of existence, taking lessons from the great masters at night while we sleep, and upon waking, remembering some of those lessons in our outer consciousness, to harmonize and perfect them now, as Christos, as Krishna, as Buddha, as Allah, as Pharaoh, as monarch, as the Divine Mother Father, as the Sun-conscious neutral witness awareness, I enter this golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction here and now, bathing in the streaming memory and momentum of love, life, and light. I take command of all thoughts, feelings, and actions below the highlands of superconscious living and awareness. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, loving I am samadhi that I am. Oh, Ganesha. Oh, great divine director and the great karmic board. That I am. I invoke your memory and momentum of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. I am that guidance now. I am that courage and strength that acts. And in my attention to my men with me, women with Robbie, purpose,
Love,
plan,
light,
focus,
fullness,
freedom,
relationship,
dharma,
nourishment,
and
light.
death. I hold my scepter of dominion and power sustained. From the joyous I am Samadhi that I am. I descend in the whirlwind radiance of this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun conscious awareness. I envelop my four lower bodies with the unbroken thrill of that neutral witness and unique sexual essence. And I stand guard over my entire consciousness, being, and world 24/7. O eternal I am Samadhi, beyond all imagination of expectancy. I charge my physical, emotional, mental, and etheric bodies with that memory and momentum of full conscious realization as I issue following command while the polarized human creation and ego etched in my pranas, chakras, and meridians, and those of the entire planetary body. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the vital light of Samadhi. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the vital light of Samadhi. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the vital light of Samadhi. I let the instantaneous release of the self-luminous, infinitely intelligent light substance issue forth without limit from the immortal Samadhi that I remember I am, that I remember I am, that I remember I am. And I charge these pranas, chakras, and meridians, thoughts and feelings, activities, and environment with the victorious memory and momentum of the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction, such that all polarized human creation and ego is instantly transmuted and transfigured into refined and perfected states of awareness, action, and physicality. Let's do it again. One more time. This is a mantra. If you use it daily. If you want to have something on it. Yes, it is.
Can I snap at you?
You can snap at anything.
Here comes the cat. She
wants my lap.
She's
there.
She loves the Samadhi. She loves it. She loves the mantras.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Wait. If I snap at you,
hi.
What happens when I snap at you?
I feel the light coming off of
you
your
do?
fingers. It's beautiful. Wow.
Sweet.
Powerful woman you are.
Sweet Lord. Oh, Gregory.
Yes, my lord.
My lady.
My lady. What can I do for you this day? So, this is it. We've done it tonight. We've done 50 minutes of mantras and love and volition. And I want to wish you all the best Chinese New Year this year, that everything may unfold beautifully for you, despite Mercury on retrograde, despite any negative confluence of the planets, whether you have Saturn happening in your chart or not, whether you have Mars creating
Saturn
troubles.
returns. Actually, Christy's going through Saturn returns.
All of those situations, let them be held in abeyance by the power of the light within you, which is beyond all physical, all karmic returns, beyond all situations in the physical octave. The I am, that you are, is more powerful than a steaming locomotive. It's more powerful than tall buildings. It's more powerful than trains and the whole thing.
So like, you're gonna be like an incredible boy, the little boy who can run is faster.
It's all fantastic. Have sound sleep tonight. Have beautiful, yes, Kathleen,
and Jamie,
and Barbara, and all those joining us in the archived version of this mantra. Stay with us. Come back. We'll be back on Saturday morning. It's just around the corner. Tomorrow's Friday, and the next day is Saturday. And we'll be back Saturday morning between 8 and 8:30, giving mantras again to enliven the weekend. So your weekend can be as filled with light as your week is. Mm-hmm. So here, I'm going to leave you here with a little bit more training on how to memorize things.
Really?
Yes.
That's what you're posting?
Yes.
Come on. Give him some music.
Okay. Let's find some music.
Come on,
here.
find some nice music for evening. James Taylor. Okay, you're going to do La Boheme. Okay.
La Boheme. Enjoy the music. We'll play it for about maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll sign off, and we'll post the archived version after that. So have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Good night.
And enjoy the music and sleep well. Bohem, this will
Love you guys
take you
to
down
pieces,
to
too.
the beautiful realms of sleep and dreams.
Yes.
Questo mar rosso mi ammollisce assidera. Signore, de sua rendita oneste da un pezzo non riceve. Quelle soffie foreste che fan sotto la neve. Rodolfo, io voglio dirti un mio pensier profondo. Un freddo cane, ed io, Marcel, non ti nascondo che non credo al sudor della fronte. Ho ghiacciate le dita, ma se ancor le tenessi mollate, giunque la gran ghiacciaia che cuore di musetta. L'amore è un caminetto che supa troppo e in fretta, dove l'uomo è fascina e la donna è l'alare. L'uno brucia in un soffio e l'altro sta a guardare. Ma intanto qui si gela e si muore di nedia. Fuoco ci vuole. Aspetta, sacrifichiam la sedia. Eureka! Trovasti? Sì. Aguzza di tegno, idea va via. Diciamo il mar rosso. Oh, puzza la tela di pinta. Il mio dramma, l'ardente mio dramma ci sta. Leggerlo forse mi geli. No, dice dalla carta si spaldi e le frivole conceri. Al secol gran danno minaccia e Roma in periodo ancor. A te l'atto primo qua straccia accendi. Lieto Magliore, lieto Magliore. Già dall'Apocalisse appariscono i segni. In giorni di vigilia non s'accettano segni. Una fiammata, zitto, si dà il mio dramma al fuoco. Lo trovo scintillante, vivo. Ma dura poco. La brevità, gran pregio. Autore a bell'assedio. Questi intermezzi fan morir di nedia presto. Atto secondo. Non far sussurro.